What's up, everybody? I'm Dapper Jeff, your gamer chef, and I know I've been on this huge nostalgia kick lately, and I'm going to continue it today. So, in honor of the classic Atari game Burger Time, I'm going to show you guys how to make some super simple, super easy burgers. Come with me into my kitchen, I'll show you how it's done. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do for our super simple burgers is take your ground meat. I'm using the ground beef that I just bought at the store. Take a chunk and kind of shape it into a patty. Just kind of a general patty shape. I'm gonna put my thumb in the middle there. See how much it weighs. Wow, we need like double what I have. All right. So I know a lot of people use it like an egg for a binding agent. If you want to do that, go for it. If you don't want to do that, like us, you don't have to. Actually, let me get my weight on this. Ooh, what was our magic number, Doctor? Was it like 3.21? 3.15 is good enough. That's close. Take my patty, my meat. I'm gonna just kind of gently press it down, until it's still in general patty shape, like so. Let's set it right here on our tray. I'm gonna do this for the rest of my beef till I get, I think about 8 patties is what we said. So, all right guys, so now that we've got our balls of meat, our meatballs as it were, we're going to shape them into kind of a general patty shape if you haven't done that already. So take them, just apply a little bit of pressure, kind of flatten them out a little bit, and then either take your knuckle like I am and put a little dimple right there in the middle, because that is going to help them. So this one's already, actually you can just do that, kind of moosh them down just a little, and a dimple, and all right, so Doctor just informed me that the purpose of the dimple is to allow the patty to expand while cooking and not kind of contract into a ball. It'll help it retain its patty-like shape and structure. So there we go. We have 8 patties already dimpled. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Whenever you're done handling raw meat, wash your hands. Good 20 seconds or so. Under your nails and between your fingies. I know the tradition is to kind of sing or hum happy birthday as you wash your hands, but this is 2020. We have so many more good songs we could do instead. Find a good song, good 20 seconds, and just wash your hands. Soap and water, soap and hot water. And there we go. Dry my hands real quick. And while you're doing the prep work here, you could actually start your grill, make sure it gets nice and hot, because you're gonna want a good hot grill in a second. I'm gonna grab my buddy kosher salt. I'm gonna pop the cap. I'm gonna because I don't trust myself, I'm gonna pop the other side of the cap. Just gonna pour some right into my hand. There we go, that should be good. Take the salt, sprinkle on each burger, because this will help flavor it. It'll help take out some of the moisture because it is the coarse kosher salt, which is awesome at that. All right, so you can do some salt, you can do a little bit of pepper. This is one of those you can actually kind of do whatever you want seasoning-wise for your burgers. Because, like I said, these are your burgers, You're just kind of watching like, Jeff, how do I generally make a burger? This is a super simple general burger tutorial. All right, so we've salted our patties. Now we're gonna grab our good friend pepper, give it a couple quick twists per patty. Remember, you don't wanna over season. Much like the game this dish is inspired from, I'm gonna scratch that in a minute. No, I'm not, I'm gonna leave that in just because it's funny. That might be our stinger. So this is based on the old Atari game Burger Time. And it was a simpler time. It was a time where men were men and ladies were ladies and chefs could run around making burgers being accosted by giant wieners. I am not making this up. That is the plot of Burger Time. You play as like this burger chef and you run around and you gotta grab the components to the burgers, like the meat patties and the tomatoes and the ketchup, like lettuce and onions and whatnot. as you're being chased by like giant hot dogs, and they're all like, "Oh, we're gonna like catch you, burger man," and you're all like, "No, I'm gonna make my own burger." And I mean, it's burger time. So, once we've seasoned our patties, we're gonna grab our meat grabbers. That's what I call a hand. We're gonna flippy flips. I grab more salty salts. Do this over the sinky sink, because that's way too much salty salt. That was, and you know, we're just, again, you know, season both sides, salt and pepper. You can do a little garlic powder if you want. I might do that on a couple of these burgers. I want to experiment with a couple burgers. Doctor, should I experiment with a couple burgers? Like, I'll be the one to eat them. All right, I'm actually gonna make this super easy to differentiate then. Gonna do that. Because this little burger, I'm gonna call him Little Pepe. I don't know why, I have like an affinity for that name. So on this little patty, I'm gonna sprinkle some of my shimichi togarashi that I used last week in my ramen. You know, give us this little Pepe, give him some giddy up. Come on, get out of there. No, flippy. You know what, I'm just gonna do flippy flips. There we go. All right. I'm going to put the cap back on that, kick on the sink water so I can wash my meat grabbers. Nobody likes dirty meat grabbers. All right, now for an easy part. You grab your olive oil, your cooking oil, and just a really light drizzle. Come on. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. You know, just doot, doot, doot your burgers. Because this will help when we get them on that nice hot grill. And I don't know if I said this already, this is actually the perfect time to preheat your grill. Yes, I said preheat your grill, because you want this bad boy to be nice and hot. All right, guys, so I'm outside now because, you know, if you're gonna grill, you gotta be outside. Cannot grill inside. So I've got my preheated grill. I'm gonna open it up. Boom. I got my burger patties. And I'm just gonna carefully, one at a time, put these bad boys on the grill. Trying to be quick and not burn my fingers. Do not want to burn my fingies. That would be bad. I didn't think to grab like a towel or anything for my hands for after I put them on the grill. And you are going to want to grill these for about 3.5 to 4 minutes per side, depending on how done you want them. Put them on the grill, close the grill. I'm gonna do something crazy. All right, so I got some romaine lettuce that I cut. I got some fresh sliced onions. I'm gonna take my onions. I'm gonna take some open space on the grill, little grill real estate as we call it. Pop my grill back open. I'm gonna set these onions right in here on the grill, just as is, because, you know, a little grilled onion on a good burger, that is paradise, my friend. I'm gonna set you up here. Plus it's gonna help kind of trap in the smell of the onion as it cooks, and that's just gonna make this all the more enticing. My mouth is already watering. I'm drooling right now, guys. You can't see it, but I'm drooling. All right, guys, I got my trusty spatula. I'm gonna open this bad boy. These burgers are already looking good, and I'm going to quickly try to get under them. See, this is why you kind of get that quick sear. Flip them, because you want that quick sear, that way your burgers don't stick to your oven, or your grill. Sorry, can you tell I've not done a whole lot of outdoor cooking recently? And while I've got this moment, I'm gonna take my buns, place them up on this top rack so they can get nice and roasty toasty. That's right, for all you Spyro fans out there, I'm toasting the buns. All right, guys, so we just pulled our buns off. That way we didn't roasty toast them too much. But now it's time to add the cheese. I got my cheese prepped here. So I'm just gonna take this, and I'm gonna real careful like, again, don't wanna burn my fingers, place them on my burgers for the last, about a minute or so. I want this cheese to be nice and melty. I'm gonna do 2 pepper jack, because Dapper Jeff likes his assorted cheeses. His artisanal cheeses. Yeah, I know, these are simple burgers and we're using not simple cheeses. Couple Kobe Jack, because I'm gonna throw the lid back on, and in about a minute we're gonna pull these off. We're gonna set them on these nice toasted buns, and that's it. Like I said, super simple, super delicious. All right, guys, so it's been a good 30 seconds or so with the cheese, and I'm gonna scoop them and carefully, oh so carefully, place them on their buns. After this, it's simple. You add whatever toppings you like. We got those grilled onions in here. We got some romaine. So I just toasted our last little bunch of buns. Gonna get the burgers on these, and I'll see you guys inside for the outro. All right, guys, that's how you make a super simple, super delicious burger time themed burger. It reminds me of the 80s, when games were tough as nails, and gamers, well, we were just crazy. I mean, we still are crazy, don't get me wrong, but, you know, a different variety of crazy. I'm Dapper Jeff. Don't forget, click like, subscribe down below, ring that little bell icon so you never miss an episode, or a dish, or either or. I'm gonna consume this, because this has been taunting me since I first pulled it off the grill. But I want you guys to do me a favor and stay well fed. And burgers, who doesn't like burgers? Burgers are also great bar food, and one great thing about being an adult in the year 2020, they have these magical places called barcades, where you kind of go in and you can play all these old school arcade games, you can have a beer and you can have a burger, have your favorite bar foods, and so that all kind of like ties into this. Yeah.